In the year 2000, Chief Dr. Moses Adekoyejo Majekodunmi Foundation, also known as MAM Foundation, was established. And at MAM, it is believed that every child in Nigerian society should have a right to qualitative education and to hope. Consequently, the foundation has been delivering sustainable intervention in the areas of education and healthcare. Bearing these in mind, MAM Foundation recently organized a capacity building training workshop for public school teachers in Lagos State Education District 1 with the theme Effective and Innovative Training Tools and Techniques for Public School Teachers.
We believe that education is the most important raw material for the democratic, social, economic and peaceful development of all societies. We understand the impact that a good teacher can have in the classroom and how that can improve achievement in the life of a student. We also understand that creative interventions are needed for change and development to take place. So today, in line with our vision at MAM Foundation, we have created a platform for learning today, where a random group of teachers, qualitative teachers like yourselves, have come together to enhance their learning and teaching skills.
In an address to the participants at the workshop, the Tutor General Permanent Secretary, Education District 1, Dr. Yinka Ayodele, urged them to develop themselves through this workshop.
Coming to also partner with us at this time in order to ensure all-round qualitative education to our students in the district is a noble one. We thank you. This session is so important to us. It's a one-day program, and it is expected that we will have our skills developed in this area of education that they have identified, which is key. Most of the time, we focus on pedagogy, which is good. We, however, need to look at other areas that will enhance learning. Trial and error is a thing of the past. We have to do it right to get it right.
The workshop began with Mrs. Elizabeth Bakari taking the first session on innovative teaching in secondary school. According to her, teachers need to be creative to maximize the potentials of the students.
Wisely manage classroom technology. Students must be allowed to explore technology. I'm sure it happens to 75% of us. Each time they want to watch Monolondo and my daughter is not around, I keep struggling with the set. How does she go to? And you give it to a child, under 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, they set it up. So why don't we bring it to classroom? So many aspects of technology that we use to simplify learning. The teacher must be internet savvy and be able to explore along with students. The era of chalk and talk has fast faded away. The new teaching is that those who teach must know what they teach, while those who learn must know why they learn. Creativity is not something you actually teach, it's something you develop. It's something you develop in the children.
Speaking during the second session, the facilitator, Mrs. Adesumbo Banjo, explained that learning goes beyond what the teacher teaches. According to her, students also learn from the teacher's behaviors and actions.
The students read our actions every single day. They read our mood. They know. We don't have to voice out before they know how we are feeling, because action speaks louder than our words. So every single day, they look at us, they read us. So we have to be conscious of that, because they are imbibing a lot of our actions. For instance, Mrs. James, if she is a perpetual latecomer and she's very disorganized, what the child or student is imbibing is that it's okay. It's okay to be disorganized. Learning is not just when we come and teach. We have to be conscious of the fact that our life, the children are picking 1 or 2 every single day.
After the 2 sessions, the participants were divided into groups for further deliberation. At the end of the workshop, the participants were presented with certificates of attendance. Education Report on TV spoke with the Tutor General, Permanent Secretary of the district, and she commended MAM Foundation for supporting the district, saying this training will go a long way towards the overall development of the students.
They have decided to partner with us towards the development of education and also the health of teachers in my district. This is laudable and I commend them. After this training today, we have made plans for the same training of teachers at our different locations within the next 2 weeks, so that at the end of the month, teachers will know how to manage large classes, which is a major issue in my district. We know how to motivate the children because education is dynamic.
On her part, the Executive Director, MAM Foundation, Mrs. Bolaji Fati, told Education Report on TV that the workshop will help teachers develop skills for innovative and creative teaching techniques.
We're delighted to have District 1, Agege, to be one of our partners in our course for development in education. The workshop today is expected to help teachers have skills for innovative, creative techniques, learning how to use different techniques and tools to be able to manage their students in classes.
A member of the Foundation's Board of Directors, Reverend Dr. Yinka Omololu, shed more light on the aims and objectives of the Foundation.
The aims and objectives of the Foundation there are many. One, to look into the education system and to assist in the education of our children. Two, also, whatever the Foundation could do to improve the healthcare delivery in the country. Also, it includes peace.
The major topic we explore today is innovative teaching in secondary school. The key points are that teachers must be creative in all aspects of their teaching and adapt it. We are no longer in the old order of chalk and talk. We're in the new order where visualization, classroom technology is brought into play so that we can maximize the potentials of the children and have a successful outcome.
Basically, I'm just emphasizing on the fact that the children, the students, our children, learn in different ways. So we cannot teach all of them the same way. We have to vary the different ways we teach them. And understanding their learning styles is very key, so that when we are planning our lesson notes, we are planning our lessons, we are aware and conscious of the fact that the children learn in different ways, and we factor that even into what we are teaching, so that at the end of the day, we are not just teaching a set of children in our class, we are teaching all the children.
Let me appreciate the organizer of this program. It's a very welcome development because it will help our teachers in their capacity building. The training is well deserved. Our teachers will be more equipped when it comes to learning and teaching, particularly in the area of methodology. Like, I've heard so many things, and I think the teachers too have heard, and they will gain, and they will be able to put it into practice. And at the end of it all, we have better output in terms of students' performance.
The capacity building training workshop organized by the Moses Adekoyejo Majekodunmi Foundation has indeed enlightened the participants on creative and innovative teaching tools with special focus on students' management and mentoring for a successful learning outcome. is to inform all public and approved private junior secondary schools in Lagos State that the Lagos State Examinations Board is organizing a certificate week, during which basic education certificate for year 2013 and 2014 will be released to schools that participated in the two examinations. Date is October 26 to November 16, 2015. Venue is the conference room of the Examinations Board. Announcer, Mr. Olufemi Hazard, Director, Examinations Board. As part of efforts to improve the reading culture among students in Lagos State, as well as combat illiteracy and ignorance amongst Lagosians, the state government recently adopted the 21st of September as the state's Literacy Day. In commemorating the day, the Director General, Office of Education Quality Assurance, Mrs. Ronke Shoyombo, visited the Lagos State Library Board. At the library, students from Ikeja Junior High School were seen reading books that were of interest to them.
Why do we need to read? I need you guys to talk to me. Why do we need to read? And girls, we're ready to talk. Okay, talk to your partner on your table why you think we should promote reading in Lagos State. Because you're going to tell me why we should promote it and why you think it's so important. Yes, go on, son. No, use the big voice.
In order to eradicate illiteracy.
I love that, to eradicate illiteracy. To eradicate illiteracy. Well done. If we eradicate illiteracy, how is it going to help us? What impact is it going to have on Lagos State? If we eradicate illiteracy, it's giving us a very good one. Yes, go on. It makes us better people. It empowers. Well done. Why do we need to promote literacy? Yes. Tribal. Oh, tribal interaction, fantastic. When we're knowledgeable, we will see that we don't have to differentiate ourselves. I love that answer. It can actually bring us together. It brings every tribe together. So that means we won't be having any difference again. Now, this one is Igbo, this one is Yoruba.
The Director General told Education Report on TV that it is important for the students to develop reading skills, as this will serve as a bedrock for every other subject.
At the moment, there are clear strategies in place to seriously promote literacy as a state. And what we are doing there is to really encourage all our children, irrespective of background of schools in Lagos State, to be great readers. Because if a child actually develops the reading skills, it will help as a platform for every other subject. So we need them not just to be decoding, but to comprehend. We want to encourage our children to read a lot, to encourage them to do a lot of speaking and listening in different classes. And that's something we're promoting in both public and private schools in Lagos State.
The Director, Lagos State Library Board, Mr. Tajuddin Lawal, spoke on the challenges facing the board.
One, we need books. We need staff. As you know, books are very expensive. We decided to start by providing a conducive atmosphere for children to read. So we have been able to do that now. The next thing is to provide books and then the e-library for them.
On her part, the Permanent Secretary, Teachers Establishment and Pensions Office, TEPO, Mrs. Sewanu Amosu, stated that the Lagos State government has been providing free textbooks on core subjects to the students.
The state government provides free books for core subject areas like English, Maths, Biology for the senior secondary school. And I know that the junior secondary English, Maths, Basic Science, I think about 5 for each of the levels. So I want to encourage them, apart from the subject books, they should also read English, read literary books that can encourage their spoken and written English.
Some of the users of the library spoke on the benefits of cultivating a reading culture.
I feel great because almost everything I need, I can see it here. So I think the government is doing great also by having this library. I think reading will make me a great man in the future. So I think it's better for us to read at least in our leisure time.
For us to study hard on our education, to know more on what to do and know what to do. We want more books so that they can give us more advantages of our reading to know more on our studies.
This is to inform all public and approved private junior secondary schools in Lagos State that the Lagos State Examinations Board is organizing a certificate week, during which basic education certificate for year 2013 and 2014 will be released to schools that participated in the two examinations. Date is October 26 to November 16, 2015. Venue is the conference room of the Examinations Board. Announcer Mr. Olufemi Hazan, Director Examinations Board.
Global Education Media presents Education Report on TV, the television program that promotes educational events and activities across the country for parents, students, practitioners in educational fields across categories, government officials, particularly those saddled with the responsibility of managing education, and the general public. It also covers programs and activities in the educational sector, such as awards and opening ceremonies, school inter-house sports, collaborative engagement with NGOs, as well as corporate organizations, plus vocational and technical education, institution for people with special education needs, individual contribution towards the growth and development of education while celebrating success in the educational sector at all levels. Please contact 0803-323-2771 or 0812-120-1359. Education Report on TV, promoting excellence in education on television.